Hey everybody, Chris G here from Positively Progressing. Do you have goals? No worries if you don't. I got you covered. Cue the music. Today we're going to talk about goals. Goal setting, what are good goals, how should you do it, and setting you up for success to reach those goals, okay? Now it's January, so don't confuse this with here's a New Year's resolution thing. I'm not super into that whole thing, but I think having goals and having something to strive for is important. It's a positive way to make a difference in your life and to make you happier and to give you a feeling of purpose if that's something you're looking for. Let's talk about goals. Now you're watching this mostly because you're into music and maybe you have musical goals. So we'll start there and then maybe we'll go into some other stuff afterward. So musical goals. So let's start here. Let's start with your big, awesome goal, your ultimate goal. So where do you picture yourself? How do you picture yourself? What do you picture yourself doing in this awesome big scenario of your life? At the end of everything you're working for, where do you picture yourself? That is your ultimate awesome goal that you're striving for. Okay, so keep that in mind. Everything underneath that is always to build until you get to that awesome big ultimate goal. So that can be different for everybody. Someone can say, I want to be a concert pianist for some amazing orchestra. They're probably actually not watching this video right now. But maybe it's, hey, I want to play in a jam session once a week, meet a bunch of people to play with and jam with and have a good time. Maybe that's your ultimate goal. That's totally cool. But it could be something else. It could be, I want to go to the new school and play in New York City and gig there regularly with some of my heroes. That's another awesome goal. It's different for everybody, but the main purpose of this goal, and I can't stress this enough, is this goal should be inspiring to you and to only you. It should be specific to you and it should inspire you every day to go ahead and pick up your instrument or sit down at your instrument and work towards this goal. It should inspire you, okay? And that's super, super important. So make it inspiring. Don't be afraid to dream. Don't be afraid to reach high, because that's what life's all about. So let's talk about short-term goals and mini goals, okay? So a short-term goal is a goal that's kind of a little chunk of that ultimate goal. So a short-term goal may be, I want to learn Cherokee at 250, okay? So that's a good goal, right? That's a burning tempo to play that tune on. Or you want to learn, say, rhythm changes in B concert at 200 or 240 or whatever it is. Let's just say we're learning tunes. Let's say learning a tune is a short-term goal. You pick a tune, okay? You make it specific and you make it attainable. Now, if you were like, I want to play Cherokee at 400 and you've never played Cherokee before, that might not be super attainable right now. But hey, if you started at it at 200 and you can play it at like 160, that's an attainable goal. Okay, don't want to go too far down that path, but the short-term goal should be something specific, but maybe a little bit broad in the sense that you're going to plan certain actions to get you to your short-term goal. And then you'll have a bunch of short-term goals leads you to a bigger goal. A bunch of short-term goals will end up putting you closer to that ultimate big goal. Let's take that for example, that Cherokee example. You have Cherokee and you want to play it at 240. And say you've never even played Cherokee before. Totally fine. That's a good attainable goal. We need to have some mini goals to get us to that point. One mini goal, maybe I want to memorize the head to Cherokee. Then maybe a natural progression to that, I want to memorize the chord changes to Cherokee. And you're doing it at a specific tempo. Let's say 120. Just cut it in half. And if that's too fast at the first, cut it down to 100. If that's too fast, cut it down to 80. It doesn't matter. The end of it is where all of this matters. And then from there, you might need some other mini goals set in place, right? You want to feel like you really know Cherokee at 240. You got learning the tune, learning the chord changes to the tune. Maybe you really want to have a really good quarter note feel at 240. So maybe you make one of your goals, your mini goals, let me learn a bass line and for Cherokee, let me write a bass line out, or let me play a bass line over these and really get 240 honed in. I mean, you might have to start at 120, you may have to start at 100. It's totally fine. And then you build your way up to being able to play a whole bass line through the whole tune at 240. And you're probably going to be feeling pretty good if you can hold a really good quarter note feel at 240 playing Cherokee. That's a huge accomplishment in itself, and that's just a mini goal, right? You have the tune, you got the chords, you got a quarter note feel with the bass line at 240, and then you're learning something from one of your heroes that plays Cherokee at a blazing speed. So you have those four components, and we can go. You can go on from there, but those four I think would really set you up for success to meet that short-term goal. And you can do that for any goal. This doesn't have to just be music, okay? I think it's really healthy and positive to bring goals into your everyday lifestyle, right? So say for instance, you want to start eating better, or you want to start exercising. Say you want to tell someone you're grateful for them on a more regular basis. A goal is anything that you make it. There's no rules around this. It is what it is. It is what it is to you. Having this mindset and being able to accomplish these things on a regular basis is only going to build up your ability to continue to go down this path with goal setting, with accomplishing goals, and it gets easier and easier and easier as you do it, because you become almost systematic in a way that you're able to just focus on the things that are important, and then the things that are almost a distraction to you. One more thing. So goals are unique in the sense that they don't have to just be written in stone, or whatever that saying is, set in stone, I don't know. But the goals can change. Goals can evolve. Goals can shift. Like I said before, there's no rules to this. There's just whatever it feels right to you. Okay, so I know this one was a little different. No horn, no music, but I hope you got something out of it. I hope this helps. If it does, leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe, and stay positive, stay progressing. Talk to you soon.